Welcome to the Roundup for Day 4 of Warhammer Fest. Today we've got the boxed games, but before we get into that, I'd just like to show you what Games Workshop have already released today, and that is new synthetic brushes. As far as I can tell, the differences are that they've got rounded tips on the dry brushes, and they are white. Now, I'm not a big fan of the synthetic brushes myself, but it's good to have a few around for the dirtier tasks like scooping paint out of a pot and doing a large base coat. So it's a new range. Some people might swear by synthetic brushes, but I tend to go for Winsor & Newton or Artis Opus, and I've recently got a set of Broken Toads, but I've not used them yet. So anyway, on to the previews. There were 26,000 people at the peak watching this stream, so there was a lot of interest in it. They started us off with Warhammer Underworld's Dire Chasm, and it was Elithane's Soul Raid, which is an Idoneth Deepkin warband. Now this was actually very cool. There was a lot of unique models in it. The highlights had to be the fish and the crab, although Elithane himself is a really lovely model. He's got a little eel behind him that looks a bit fragile, but other than that, cracking warband, something a bit different, can't really complain. So let me know in the comments if you're happy that Games Workshop gave you crabs. It's not my game, I don't play Dire Chasm, but someone's going to be happy about this. I might even buy them to paint them up because I really like them. Necromunda up next, and we've got House Delac, and it's the House of Shadow. So it's a lot of weird looking guys in trench coats. If I was going to buy a Necromunda gang, it would be these guys. I just think they look so cool. Some of them look like Abe Sapien from Hellboy. The Sai Gezit sounds like they're from Dune. There's one guy holding a cyber snake, and the model looks awesome. There's a Nachtgal Assassins as well, and from the looks of things it might be the same body and different arms and heads to make up two models, but I'm not quite sure about that. Both models look really good anyway. There's what looks like a cyber chestburster, and then a Piscean Spectre, which looks like a squid from the Matrix, which I love, so I'm not too unhappy about that. There's a book for these weirdos too, so that'll give you all the rules on how to field these guys, and I'm just loving the way Necromunda is set out. It's just so dark and horrible, and it just gives you shivers. It's somewhere you would not want to be at all. Next up was a Necromunda FPS hired gun. Not too keen about this. I get motion sickness, so I can't really play FPSs. Yes, you can make fun of me in the chat. It looks fine. It's nothing special. Apparently you can have your own dog, so if you're into that, then you might want to pick this up. We've seen this game before, and it's just a new preview of the stub cannon, which looks like it kills things, same as every other gun in every other FPS. This was the least interesting of all the previews, definitely. And then we got an epic troll. We got a plastic Thunderhawk, but it was for Aeronautica Imperialis and not for Warhammer 40k. So the chat went mad, and then they were all disappointed. I myself reserved judgment. I thought it would be a model inside the Thunderhawk rather than the Thunderhawk itself. It's just not going to happen. What we did get was Eldar Nightwings, Eldar Phoenix Bombers, Space Marine Xiphon Interceptors, which are from the Horus Heresy, and we also got Storm Eagles, which just look like Land Raiders with wings. All of these things come in the Wrath of Angels box set, 5 ships a side, 2 bombers and 3 fighters. So the Thunderhawk is sold separately. So that's it for day 4. There was no Blood Bowl, no Adeptus Titanicus, but the Idoneth and the Delac guys look really cool. So roll on day 5 and Warhammer preview day 2, so that more people can be even more disappointed. So I shall see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.